Good evening and welcome back, one and all, to more Project Ozone. Ender Dragon dead, Chaos Dragon, the mom of the Ender Dragon, or maybe that was the evil mother-in-law. She is toast. Guys, I felt like 2 episodes was a definite waste. I didn't understand the mechanics the first time, okay? I've been so busy, I haven't even had the chance to read the comments. Guys, the itinerary for today is going to be a little bit crazy. You remember me saying, let's build a draconic reactor. Freak yes, because why not? Unfortunately, it requires more materials than I currently have. Go grind for them, Onxius. You've done it before. I don't have time today. It's Easter. I've got to get out and go visit family, dang it. This requires so much stuff. Like, not that piece necessarily, but like this requires a bunch of components. I don't have this much awakened draconium. Also, why is that so big? It's going to require so much stuff, like another 700 or 800 draconium. It's going to require like 100 or 200 awakened draconium. Oh my god, I only have like 40, 45, and I have no draconium. I mean, draconium isn't the problem because I could mine it, a ton of it with this. Yeah, so we've changed a few times. Unfortunately, I do not have time to go grind for that right now, so unfortunately it's going to have to wait. But luckily, there is a lot to do in this mod pack still. There's a lot of downtime. So I went ahead and I made a few things. I made the watering can, which is made of bedrockium, which you remember the compressed cobblestone back at home? This was actually easy to make. Well, technically it's not, but because I already had a bunch of bedrockium made, it is. Makes reinforced watering cans, which I assume waters a larger area. Right? Is that what it said? A 5x5 area and will not break in the autonomous activator. I don't care about that. I just did it for the quest, guys. To get it, though, it requires a soul fragment, which requires you to make an etheric sword. You put the etheric sword in here, you click. It takes 10% of your health to make the soul shard. You combine it. Bam! Bam! The only cool thing I could think about this is it apparently ignores all armor. So I'm assuming it ignores my armor, too. Maybe not. I don't know. At least that's what the Wikipedia says. I also completed this quest and got extra... Why did it give me 2 lives? That's weird. Oh, I completed it. Maybe since like... No. Why did it give me 2 lives? Oh, I got 1 from this. Okay, it just gave me 1. Finally, it unlocked Endomega. I like how all these are 80, except this one. I need to work on jetpacks. This is the weakest link. This one I'm actually going to be working on today. Terrasteel is a pain, but someone mentioned like a dozen episodes ago you could actually use magical crops to grow it. I think I showed you all. Or maybe I didn't. I'll show you again, because a lot got cut out while I was jumping around. These are not hard to do. The Rune of 4 Seasons, and this one's just going to require me to sit down and think. I also need mana in a bottle. This is done. So this whole thing is done except for Terrasteel, basically, because these are easy. This is going to take like an hour at most. Terrasteel is going to be a pain. Immersive technology. I'm also going to be going down this tree because I want this thing, the imaginary time block. Apparently this accelerates all crops around it. These I don't understand. I'm just going to very quickly run through them because I will have to read up on what the heck they even do. Maybe they're really cool, but I would actually like to complete a chapter, guys. We're getting close. I still need to go to Hubris. Unfortunately, I mean, not unfortunately, it's just I did Twilight Forest and I kind of burned myself out. And the good news about this one is I've completed like all of these. Like this one, this one, this one. I made one of these. I lost it when I died. It was in my backpack. Healing Axe. Building Wand. It's gone. It's all gone. Apparently it starts from over here, which is weird. I don't know what this is. Is this actually... Not done yet. Maybe this is what they were talking about. Someone commented that there was an achievement book a long time ago. Shoot. So I'm actually nowhere near done. I know that because look at this crap. I don't want to make all these. I'm sick of the seeds. I still got to make these and I got to make that. It's just a lot of crafting. Why does it keep getting all dark and sinister here? Okay, lives to full. Bam, bam. But over here, I'm growing Terrasteel and guys and girls. Girls. I like how my bag is slowly filling back up. Ender.io is here to save the day. Apparently, where Mine Factory Reloaded cannot mine certain crops, this mod can. I do not know the size at which it goes, actually. As you can see, I already have it set up. It requires Why is this backwards? Shears, axe, axe. You know what? I could oh, yeah. Should I enchant these real quick? I don't have time. I seriously... I will enchant these later. Apparently they work with fortune upgrades, so each fortune upgrades gives you a chance to get more crops. Or maybe I should real quick. It won't take but a second. But who's to say I will get in fortune? Also, they don't appear to be using durability. Fascinating. Pop this down here. Let's hook this thing up. Let's hook this thing up. Let's hook this thing up. I love Draconic Revolution. It is very quickly becoming my favorite mod because I love lasers. Look at all this. This is powering everything. Whoops. No seeds. That's because they're all planted. You dingus. Magical crops. Magical flowers. And someone pointed this out like in the very beginning, that Ender.io can actually harvest them. Which is freaking awesome, by the way. It does not break it, guys. It does not break it. I don't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, I don't think it's planning anymore because it's not getting any... Oh, wait, it is. Oh, because it's... There. And also, I was wrong about the Staff of Power. There is one thing the Staff of Power is incapable of doing, guys. That the Atomic Disassembler is, and it makes me sad. Hoeing. That's right. It cannot hoe. It might be able to, but I sure as heck can't figure out how. It excels in destroying matter itself, and hoeing the ground is not included in that category. Will you stop? You stupid little prickly bushes. Again, this is not even. It's not efficient, but whatever. Because now what I can do is I could just take these out, walk over to my crafting table, realize I left stuff on the crafting table, start going one direction, realize that's a band and I can't say that without getting fined, check all my other crafting tables and they're all full. What the heck? What have I been doing in here? There, tear still. Once upon a time, that would have been unacceptable. Is that counting towards it? Or do I have to make all 32? I think I have to make all 32. That's okay. I'll let it do its thing because now we're going to go for the imaginary time blocks. I feel like this is kind of like a downtime, isn't it? Like, the last few episodes I've been screaming at my monitor, you know, just like, please! I was watching it. I was laughing at it. My friends were laughing at me. I was literally panicking. I don't think anyone's ever seen anyone freak out about the Chaos Dragon. That was legit fun. Like I said, kind of during all of that, I'm a big fan of Terraria. I would have laughed if it just gave it to me. Give me an ender chest, an ender tank, and an ender pouch. Are those vanilla? No. Not this again. I forgot what I was saying now. Something about my friends laughing at me about panicking about the Chaos Dragon. Oh yeah, Terraria. If you've never played hardcore mode Terraria, just do it. You'll like it. It's a lot like that in that if you stay still for more than like 2 seconds, you're just dead. And unfortunately, you have to walk all the way back. And yeah, you do lose... No, wait, you don't lose all your stuff in Terraria. If that was the case, that game would be impossible. I have chests everywhere now. Get rid of this. Get rid of it. Just, I'm sick of looking at it. There's stuff everywhere. It's making me sad. That sword sucks. The watering can sucks. Maybe in the beginning. By the time you get that watering can, who cares? You have like automated everything. Ender tanks, who cares? I'll save those for later. Let's put this in here because I don't want to... I lost all my books. That makes me so mad. I lost so much stuff. Not when I died to the Ender Dragon. When I just died. Pricky prick prick. Okay. So, give me a second, guys. I'm going to very quickly Google this because I want to learn... Not necessarily what it does. I know the imaginary time block speeds things up. Because it says it speeds things up on the actual tooltip when you click it. I don't know what these other ones do. What mod is this? Qubit. Oh, I guess I could check here. Yeah, look, it just tells you it increases, but it's Quantum Flux. Okay, give me just a second, guys. So apparently, guys, I don't know if this is right. This is just me at first sight. There are videos about it, but like I said, I'm kind of in a hurry today. Man, Easter break, you know, you get out with your family. At the time of this video going out, which would be Actually, today. Yeah, this will be the Easter video. So I need to go out. I need to visit family. No time for tutorials, so I have to come back and actually read it again later. But apparently, these are kind of a mid to late game energy thing. I mean, there are some early games, but it's apparently used to store energy and transfer RF wirelessly. Guys, I do not know if that means it can transfer it to like machines, but I think what it is you have this thing. It works with the RF entangler. Do I have one of those made? I don't even know what I'm saying. And they all do different things, like the 0-point extractor. I don't know. The Wikipedia said something weird. It extracts energy straight from the void itself. Doesn't that just sound fancy? I have no freaking idea. Qubits are like batteries. They store energy. RF entangler, I don't know. I'm assuming maybe this is how you send wirelessly. So maybe these are like Draconic Revolution's wireless hub things. If so, I am very happy that there is another mod, maybe early game. I mean, Draconic Revolution might still be... Oh, well, let's check. How easy is this to make? Because RF entangler, I haven't told it to make it. Dang it, I lied. Because Draconic Revolution is definitely a late game mod. Actually, I don't know. If you rushed it... What am I doing? This thing. What's up, Pink? RF entangler. Oh, it even tells you by shift clicking. Provides an infinite amount of power. Or yeah, infinite amount of RF fatigue. Now I just gotta find another one of these that are full. This is ridiculous. Actually, I keep saying like Ender IO is my favorite, but if I didn't have all this, I would be happy to make these manually. Guys, never mind. I think Applied Energetics might be taking over #1. I would cry if I have to craft everything in this game manually. Right. Is it done? It's done. Okay, that's one thing done. Oh my god. You know what I find weird about mods? Half of these, I kid you not, half of them I could auto-craft. You saw it that one day. I auto-crafted it. Well, I kind of jumped around, and it worked. The other half, guys, they just don't work. Like, some of these you can auto-craft, some of it you can't. I don't understand. Why is that a thing? What am I going to do about that? You know what it requires to make one of these? Like 10 steps. For these. Actually, it's not too hard, is it? It just requires a lot of these. Actually, it is hard, because... No, I could just make 1,000 base. So, let me guess. The other piece isn't ready. Well, whatever. Screw you, buddy. I ain't got time for this. I got immersive things to do. So is this done? The RF entangler? Yeah. And I'm really excited for the big reactor. So that's done. 0-point extractor. Make one of these. That looks like it'll go fairly quicker. Is that a word? Fairly quicker. Let's tell it to... RF exciter. Make me 2 of those, because it sounds like that's how I move energy. Or 4. Thank you. And an upgrade. I did not tell it to do that. Exciter upgrade. So I need to go over here. I need to once again tell it how to make something. Dark stone. I need to get a texture pack for this. I thought I was all texture. Oh no, not this mini game again. Here, screw it. There. I'll just start taking stuff out of chest. Spoilers, guys. I already have been. I've been throwing them in here. It's so bad. So freaking bad. So it's not accepting these either, is it? RF. Is it? Oh. Oh my god. That's another crafting recipe I had to tell it to make. Oh. Was it just this? I think it was really easy to make. You just literally threw it in here. Yeah. No problem. No problem, says the wise man. Exciter. I don't know what this does. I'm assuming it allows it to transfer energy at a much quicker pace. Okay, so this is done. This is done. This is done. 0-point extractor. This is done. Now for what I was after to begin with. Time block. No. How did you get that out of... What? Why have I done this? I told it to craft all the materials except for like the important ones. Oh my god, just stop. There's stuff everywhere. I don't even care. I'm out of channels. That's the biggest problem. This only has 32 going through, and it's jamming the freak up. My platform is a mess, guys. Learn from my mistakes. I had to turn this thing off because it was crashing my game. Well, not crashing, as in lagging to all out pieces. So let's at least test this out real quick. Is there a power thing somewhere? Quantum Flux. Okay, let's just go. Let's go. We need like an experimental area, don't we? Let's go right here. This is a nice slide. I remember when I said I was going to make this a lake or something. So this is the cluster. I'll go ahead and get it started by sending it some power. No problem. There you go. You enjoy that power. There. It's not very nice battery. This is what interests me most right here. Infinite RF a tick. Is that output? Can it infinitely... Like, why is this max? Maybe that's internal buffer. But maybe this will solve a crap ton of issues in the future. Okay. So there's that. Generates RF from a localized region of space. Do I have to be in the ender? Here, let's do yield tests. Let's slap this thing down. It is currently generating 174. And apparently you changed levels. Well, that's fascinating. Provides power. Just like muttering to myself now. Put that next to it. I think it is infinite. This is going to be amazing if so. Then again, the Tesseracts are supposed to be infinite too. I lost my Tesseracts! Oh my god, I'm so sick of... It's been like 5 episodes and I'm still upset. So you attach these here. Is this like easy mode? Like, do I just... Oh my god. What the heck is going... Is it like a... Oh, maybe that's why you upgrade. Oh my god. Surely not. Just a second, guys. My mind is currently blowing itself up. Oh, wow. Is this doing what I think it's doing? Because if so... Wow. Okay. Here. RF. How easy were these to make? Pools are RF stuck. Okay. It requires steel, which is annoying early game. Cubic clusters, which requires a diamond. Also, that's easy to do mid game. That's no problem. These things, that's just iron. So it's okay. So it's easy to make. Like by night 3, how quick can you have the entangler up? Well, you need a cubic cluster too. Unfortunately, that's going to be your limitation. It transfers 1,000 RF a tick, which is still really good. So it's just iron and diamond. Fairly cheap and easy to make. This thing is fairly cheap and easy to make. The RF or the quantum entangler, unfortunately, is where that's where the big cost comes in because it requires a bunch of stuff. It requires actually just blocks. What's the cost on these? Okay, so this just requires like, what did you say? 30 diamonds, a stack of glowstone, 4 stacks of redstone. So easy to get, easy to get, easy to get. So let's say by night 4 or 5, you could have this set up with a basic one. You could be generating power and you could be doing that. Okay, no problem. No problem, right? You're generating power. It's fantastic. You're having a great time. You want to set up your machines wirelessly, like Draconic Revolution with these laser beams and stuff. But these are kind of in-game. I mean, you have to be good. You have to go to the Ender. I mean, I guess you could kill the Ender Dragon pretty easily once you get flight. But let's just say it's in-game. It took me 45 episodes, 50 episodes, or whatever to get it. This I could have in Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft, on like probably day 5 or 6. I am going to need like 12 or 13 diamonds, but once I get a fortune paxel, I get my machines, I pop it down. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That is absolutely beautiful. Guys, I don't know if anyone mentioned it before, if they're like, oh, Nexus, there's another mod out there, and maybe you just didn't want to tell me. I asked you guys. Come on, help me out. Oh, I was like, if there's another mod that allows you to transfer energy to machines wirelessly, let me know. Guys, you let me down. There is a... Actually, it's not totally wirelessly, is it? Because you have to have one of these connected. Whereas this thing right here is like the end-all, be-all. If I wanted to, I could just, you know, well, you've seen this before. I could click it and I could send it to the machine directly, and boom. And it makes the pretty sparkle effects. So technically, this is still the end-all, be-all because it sends absolute wirelessly. But this right here, these are so cheap to make. And look, 800 RF a tick. And if you want to upgrade it, whoops. Oh, that is so good. I had no idea this mod existed. So you have to upgrade this one to send out quicker. Oh, man. That is powerful stuff. I mean, kind of not really, because cables. But holy crap. You know what this means? You don't even, well, you don't have to use Ender IO anymore because, I mean, you never had to begin with, but you know how I said the cables in one line? I don't even need power cables anymore. Now I could just run item cables. Oh my god. So I could have all my machines set up. What's the range on these? That's the question. Woo! It says extreme range. Because this is where it might be Draconic Revolution, if it's infinite range. Okay, I can't see the base anymore. My computer's winding up. Oh my god, that's amazing! Blocks like this exist in Minecraft? I do not believe it. Quantum Flux is like hands down the greatest thing I've ever seen in, well, since one episode ago when I made this staff. Modded Minecraft is amazing, isn't it? I have no idea some of this stuff even exists. Quantum Flux is in a lot of packs. Guys, if you've never heard of Quantum Flux, freaking make it right now. That is fantastic. Wirelessly sending energy for like nothing. I mean, diamonds are kind of, oh my god. Oh, it's so good. I can't believe that. I don't know how it works on lag, but there's no like particle effects, so I think, oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? I just need to dig a hole. That's the important thing.